Hi, my name is Bruce Roth, and my guest today is Dave Horwedel. Dave is an enrolled agent and the founder of Torchlight Tax and Services.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? Okay. And financial services.
Right.
Okay. And Dave, you know, there's a lot of small business people that are just living hand to mouth. They're not making a lot of money. What is one of the biggest ways that they can get themselves in trouble? You know, so small thing to them, but it could really add up to big trouble.
Well, if you want to get toasted, what you do is you mess around with the payroll tax.
So you mean the money that they withhold from their employees' paychecks if they do something inappropriate with that money?
Right, but also you have a matching contribution that they have to pay with those employees' paycheck. And sometimes you'll have a small businessman and he's short on cash and he has enough money to pay the employee his take-home pay, but he doesn't have enough money to set aside to pay the employee that take-home pay plus the Social Security that plus what the employee share of Social Security, the employer share, all that stuff. He just gives him he doesn't do that other part. If you do that, you get like 100% trust fund penalties, and it makes the IRS in handling payroll violations is a much meaner monster than it is on just handling income tax.
Well, you could see why. I guess they figure if you're in business, there's more of a duty to be responsible than just a citizen.
Right. Well, they actually feel that you've stolen the guy's money. Like, you pay the guy a wage. When you pay the guy the wage, you're supposed to pay them a certain tax. And if you don't pay that tax to them, they consider that they're not at all friendly for it.
And so you said they might charge up to 100%.
100% interest, 100% penalty is routine.
Plus interest.
Right. Plus you also have, if you're the owner and you have a general manager and you have a chief financial officer, they might try to hold you all liable for the 100%. It gets pretty brutal.
And separately.
That's right. It is a rough zone.
So it could be 200, 300, 400% penalty in actuality.
Yeah, so, and the reason I mentioned is a lot, it's actually wise if you don't know what you're doing with payroll. Just hire a payroll company or an enrolled agent or somebody to actually handle it for you.
So like one of those big national firms, that would be good.
Big national firm would be good, but also Torchlight Tax and Financial Services.
Oh, okay.
That's one of our financial services that we do payroll and bookkeeping too.
Payroll and bookkeeping, okay. And how would someone go about estimating the cost of that if they were considering it?
Well, it just depends on how big they are and how much they have to do.
Let's say you got a guy, let's say he's a carpenter. He's got 3 guys working on his crew, him and 3 guys. So he's paying payroll to the 4 of them out of the corporation. How much might it be to, 4 full-time guys? How much is the bookkeeping going to be on something like that?
Well, the bookkeeping, the payroll, the corporate tax, and the personal tax, I'd probably do them all the package for, I don't know, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, depending on exactly how. No, for a year.
Oh, okay.
And I will usually, for some people, I sometimes annualize the expenses they start at the beginning of the year.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. So now it's in December, so if somebody was thinking about that, just setting themselves up to do it right next year, then they could come in, let's say it was $2,400, just for conversation's sake, that would only be $200 a month, and they could just pay that. At the same time they're paying their payroll tax, they could just write that check at the same time. Right.
And it's usually the actual fact, if you have a successful business, it's not a lot of money. It saves you a lot of time and worry.
And it could avoid huge penalties.
Good.
Thank you so much. And thank you for watching.